Today we are going to talk about the Global Air System Heating Optimization for the TBM 850. The Global Air System was installed on TBM since 2008 from serial number 434. It's a dual zone system which maintains different temperatures between the cabin and the cockpit area. It has three main functions, but two separate circuits. Circuit 1 is engine bleed or high temperature air, and it is used for pressurization and heating. Circuit 2 is low temperature air used for cooling. Both circuits are completely independent of one another. It has two sets of vents, one at the floor and one at the overhead WEMAX. The lower floor vents are used for hot airflow from the engine bleed, and the upper WEMAX are used for recirculated or cold airflow. Heating sources are from the bleed are sourced from the P2.5 or P3 bleed ports. Bleed switching is automatic and depends on pressure condition and temperature control. P3 source provides maximum heating, higher pressure and higher temperature. P3 operation is an indication of bleed high tag next to the torque indicator. Bleed high indication reflects that P3 source is in use. Please remember, bleed high is not an abnormal condition. The system has an override, which renders the cabin control completely inoperative. However, this may not be the best way to get optimal heating in the TBM. If you want to get both areas to be able to heat independently, set the cockpit control or the cabin control to cabin, and then each group has control of heat. To get optimal heating in the cockpit, use cabin selection, and then turn the cockpit temperature higher than the cabin selector. This will force more heat to the cockpit area. If you wish to make the cabin a little bit warmer for your passengers than you as the pilot are up front, again, turn the selector to cabin. Put the cockpit temp selector lower than the cabin selector, and that will force more heat to the cabin area. Cabin flow selector is for the heat outlets, and the outlets are on the floor, so please make sure that they don't get obstructed. For full heat configuration, first, put your air conditioning to manual, turn your cabin selector to cabin, turn your fan speeds to 0, and select a warm or desired temperature. Maintaining a 0 fan speed will prevent cold air from being recirculated. And remember to select full heat during climb, and this will allow you to be toasty when you hit altitude. Selections of switches to avoid while in flight is A. Never turn your bleed selector off unless it's directed as a POH action. And 2. The AC or air conditioning selector must never be switched to off. Switching to off puts the system in a degraded mode and puts a default temperature of 23 degrees C. It also makes your fan speeds inoperative. Remember, during these trying times, we at TBM Care are here for you. You can reach us at 1-833-826-2273 or email us at tbmcare@diair.com. Thank you for listening and have a great day.